Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Houseplantpixie. Today's video was absolutely not planned, but might as well do a video about it. Absolute nightmare. I walked in after night shift this morning and my Euphorbia collapsed. Today's episode, I show you my Euphorbia nightmare. My Euphorbia is my absolute favorite. I used to have one in Germany. And these guys, you can grow them inside. I know there's people that believe they belong outside. Completely fine. It's a succulent type. And I go through this as I explain to you what happened to my Euphorbia. Well, I show you. This is a fairly big piece. I've grown this guy from about a piece like that. I wish I would have taken a photo when I first started. I did have a photo from a couple or 1 year ago. I'll blend it in. Anyway, last night I was looking at this guy and I saw how he was really on the lean, because he is growing, and your plants will do that, they grow towards the light. So there's preference. You can rotate them if you want them even. Some plants, if they're against the wall and you just want a nice foliage, then I don't rotate them. I don't rotate. That's up to you. Anyway, I'm not sure if you can say how thin the stem on the bottom is. So this is not the only piece that I took off. And I got another couple pieces on the table over there. It was too top heavy. So what I should have done, but you never get time to it. That's why I'm doing this video, because usually I would just clean it up, get over and done with, and then I'm like, oh, maybe someone, let's just prevent this from happening. So if you have an Euphorbia and it's getting a bit top heavy, what you can do, you can prune off all these side shoots and create new plants. And I'll show you how that's done today. I did put a tomato stake, my favorite method to stake a plant. So what I'm going to do is, come back, trim that off. And this guy here I'll leave. Plant it straight in the soil. Please be aware, if you cut these, they have because they are a type of succulent, and they will have that sap coming out. Let me see if I can find, they're very spiky. So if I break this, so you can break them off, or I might just, the spikes. So with the sap, if you get it on your hands, I had some on my hands before, it can irritate your skin. And definitely keep it away from your children, see that? So I let that dry out, and it's super spiky. So when I first put it on the pole, what I actually did, I grabbed a towel and just wrapped it around it and laying it against the window. It's got the tomato stake in it now. Tied it to the, this is the tree tie. It's a very soft material. I absolutely love it. I use it for all my plants. You can use the Velcro strips. I'm just not a fan. That's perfect, personal preference. What I'm going to do is I'm topping up this pot with a bit more potting mix, and we're going to plant this straight into the pot. Alright, let's just get on to it. Oh, let's make a mess in my lounge room. Right, if you get one of these guys and you have killed a Sansevieria, mother-in-law's tongue, snake plant, or whatever else name there is for them. If you have killed one of them, don't get this, because I barely water this. I literally, and probably that's the other thing why when I turned it, it must have had some support against the wall or something, I'm not quite sure. Must have supported itself somewhere. It tipped because they have very, they don't have very big root ball. They have more finer roots. That's why, same with the mother-in-law tongues or Sansevierias, snake plants, they have shallow roots because they are like a cacti type thing. They grow in sandy soil. This is a west facing window, so it gets direct sunlight, but because it's a succulent, it never got burned. It loves the spot. It's grown huge, which is good, but in a way. So again, you cannot water these guys too much. I'll probably give them half a glass once a month and that's it. Anyway, let's plant. So remember what I told you about the sap? So let's grab this guy. Be careful that you don't get it on your skin. Oh, it's spiky. There it is. So at the bottom, come home this morning after night shift and it already formed a callus, so it's not wet anymore. And see like how, a bit closer, this one here, that's a callus. So you don't want to put your fresh cutting straight into the soil, let it seal up. And these guys, if I would have that for another couple of days laying on the ground, same with a Frenchy penny, doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter. And I should have staked it last night but anyway, I only have these thin tomato stakes, so I actually got a more solid one, and I didn't have that anyway, so it might have happened either way. Alright, let's just get the stake first. Not sure if you noticed, or you probably can't see it now. I bought 2 different sizes because it grows like staggered. So I thought if I go for 2 poles, they're the same size, it might be too obvious. That's why I love the tomato stakes, because oh my god, you can't really tell that they're even there. I'm just digging bit of a hole here, and look, this is the first time I'll actually put a huge bit like that in the pot. Hey, but let's just see what happens, right? We're all gonna try. I'll show you what else fell off. Oh, I got such a light carpet there. Right, I got 4 pieces here, and what I'm going to do, these are fairly the same height, or this one is a bit smaller. I'll put this one in the pot as well. And then let's clean up. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. Sorry about the lighting, and it's not the best to film against the afternoon sun, but if you have an Euphorbia, check it. Tell me in the comments below about your plant accidents. I'm sure they happen to all of us, we just never talk about them. Alright guys, stay safe and planty, and I'll see you next time. Bye!